Now, maybe you're asking yourself, but what if I'm rushing and I'm on time? There's nothing wrong, right? Well, no. You increase the chance of mistakes. People lose respect for you, and in all, you're just panicking the whole way, forgetting stuff. Do you call that being on time? Yeah, technically you're on time. That is right. But on time and rushing are two different things. And for what are you rushing? Because when you do not rush, you move with confidence, power, certainty, and people respect you. If you come 10 minutes before you need to work, that is called on time. You show to your boss you're dedicated, and it's worth investing in you. You do not forget anything. You do not forget to do something, but also you're not forgetting anything you need to take with you. If it is a lunch package, if it is a uniform, if it is a very important piece of paper, you're not forgetting it. No, you're doing everything without stress. It gives you calmness. But what you choose over all of that is 5 minutes extra scrolling, 5 minutes laying in your bed, 5 minutes taking longer in the shower. What are those 5 minutes worth? But it saves you a lot more than you gain. And that is what I will explain in this video. In just 5 easy points you can follow, you'll know by the end of this video how you can make sure this does not happen to you and why you want to get up early. Because I get the feeling you need to wake up, you're all sleepy, and you just want to hit the snooze button. I can relate to that. But after all, it's far more relaxing than rushing. Now let's get into point number 1. Now, as for the first point, I will take this with me, which I will show what is happening. So, the night before, you need to work at 9. Let's say that. So, you need to shower. Let's write it up. Shower, breakfast. What do you have more? Clothing. Maybe even a lunch package. So we'll take lunch also in consideration. And you need to pick up a coffee. Pick up Starbucks. So, that are your 5 points. So, what you're calculating is showering. Takes 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Breakfast. I'll take it on the way. So, virtually seen 5 maybe. I need to put it together. So, 5. Clothing. Just putting it on. So, 2 minutes. Lunch. I will get that to Starbucks anyway, so it's actually 0 for that. And pick up Starbucks, it's a quick coffee in and out, so 3 minutes. So if we calculate this, you're having 6 plus 5 is 11, plus 2 is 13, plus 3 is 16. So you have in total 16 minutes. That is what your calculation says. Well, in reality, that shower feels like a therapy in the morning, right? That warm water flowing off your body. Well, the shower takes 12 minutes. The breakfast now takes a bit longer to put it together because your makeup has fallen off or something else has come in between because you drop something. So now it takes up 15 minutes actually. Clothing, the clothes you thought will be great actually are dirty. So you need to pick out and clothing again. So already wasting 10 minutes on that. And lunch, well, that saves you 0. And Starbucks, it's rush hour. So it takes at least 10 minutes. So now if you do the math, you get 47 minutes. 47 minutes. That is almost an increase in 300%. Well, for the better, let's take the Starbucks to 11 minutes, which is an increase of 300% increase in time consumption. That's what's looking. If you calculate it to this, and it ends up being something like 20 minutes, no problem. Just relaxed. But now, you're planning when everything goes perfect. And that is what's going wrong. Because a scientist, Daniel Kahneman, and Amos Tversky did some research on planning fallacy. And it is just you're planning to the absolute best case scenario. So in that occasion, if everything goes right, there is no thing going wrong, it will be that time. Amount of the times will that happen? I don't know the chances. I do not know them. But I know one thing. Something never goes right. Unless it's just putting your clothes on. But again, something can happen in between. So give yourself the breathing room. Give yourself the time. And then you need to wake up half an hour earlier. But you make sure that you're not forgetting something. You're not rushing. You're not stressing. You're not doing something wrong or overcomplicating things. No, you save money. Because if you just do lunch at home, so you spend 10 minutes for that, instead of picking it up at Starbucks, you're saving money as well. Which is a nice little bonus. And it comes in correlation with my second point, which may sound very familiar. But it is, you plan, everything will go right. Which I've just explained with this. And that is just based on optimism. That's what it's all about. You do not calculate human errors. But let's take. You need to take government facilities to get there. The bus, the train, or you have a car. Rush hour traffic. Do you consider that? No. Maybe you're not considering that the line you want has dropped out. In the Netherlands, it's a common thing. In the United States, it's less common, but you understand. You're not taking possibilities in consideration. And it is just everything will go smooth according to the perfect plan. That's what it's about. Now, as one thing to say, life doesn't run on if. If this goes right, if this. No, it's reality. The reality shows that 99 out of 100 times it does not go right. And you're bidding on that every time. No wonder you lose. You lose on an already dying thing. What is that going to get you? And that has to do with, I said, optimism. The tendency to believe that we're less likely to experience negative outcomes. Your brain tricks you into thinking things will go better for you than for everyone else. So you don't account human errors, traffic, or other things you do not have any influence. And for the third point, you do not feel the urgency to continue, which I had at my early days. I needed to lead the end shift and was like, oh, we've got time, we've got plenty of hours. And then suddenly the realization kicks in, I need to do this. I'm already looking, I have 9 tasks to do in 10 minutes. Good luck. Try your very best then, but the results aren't as good then. That's what you're doing. It is just, you wake up, and instead of just waking up, snooze for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then rolling yourself out of bed, no. What you do is you take something which is called TikTok, and then you take your phone, which I highly advise you place your phone or alarm, something you need to walk, get out of bed, because when you have that and you stretch, that is the moment it's not worth it to go back. But then you're waking up, so alarm goes off, and you do this, and you open it, so you get a full screen. Immediate. Your brain needs to be from sleepy active, which is the worst thing you can do. And then you're just doing this. Well, time is ticking. That doesn't work. Laying in your bed more does not help getting active. And then you tell yourself, oh, if I just do 5 minutes and then go out, it will all be fine. And you do that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and you already have lost half an hour. And it does not make you feel any better. And then the realization you're getting short, and then it's just pure panic that moves you straight out of your bed, does everything in a hurry, putting clothes on. Is my makeup good? Yeah, my hair, is it sitting nice? Forget it, doesn't matter. Lipstift? Yeah, I think I'm ready. Oh, my cap is already here. Bye, sweeties. You're just driving on pure panic and stress. Well, there's a scientific reason behind that. And your brain doesn't respond well to future rewards, only to rewards that happen in the time. So that is scrolling on TikTok. That is one of the things. Eating, watching something, it gives you the dopamine instantly. But the feeling of having a nice morning is something you cannot get instantly. And then it's just going downwards from there. So the real control, the real confidence and stress-free life comes from when you just wake up and do it immediately. That is the best feeling you can get then. And it is hard, it takes some time to get used to, but it is the most rewarding feeling ever. Now the fourth point, you try to squeeze in one more task. That is what you're telling yourself. So that is fixing your hair, getting that extra sandwich, doing that 1 minute longer shower because then it feels better. You can name it. Just send that text, do that email, do the dishes then. Just that one more thing until you're squeezing the clock absolutely dry out of any juice. And then it's 10, 15 minutes later, and then you're blaming traffic. You know it's going to happen. You could prepare yourself for that, no, but you're trying to squeeze in as many things. Well, that has to do with the Zeigarnik effect. So when you remember something small before leaving, your brain wants to finish it. Because our brain hates unfinished small tasks. So they try to finish it. So if it is cleaning something up, which in my room I've done recently, but what it will be is my eraser. And then there will be, I clean that up. And then here I see 2 magnets and I want to clean that up too. And then I see a book that's covered in dust, so I want to clean it. And then I'm already spending 30 seconds more on the topic. And you go from this to this to this to this to this. It's a never ending cycle until at some point your mind just says, I need to go. That's what's happening. But switching tasks right before leaving kills your focus, and every small task adds cognitive load. Your mental RAM fills up fast. That's when you forget your keys, your lunch, charger, not because you're forgetful, but because you've overloaded yourself. All for those 5 minutes scrolling, 5 minutes longer showering. Is it worth it? After 4 points, do you say, it's worth it? No, of course not. And the last thing, you're mentally avoiding the day. And this one goes deeper. You're not just late because of habits. You're late because you do not want to go. The feeling of a very, very, very long day after an average day of sleep. And then you wake up and you're thinking, fuck man, I need to work 11 hours and I just want to lay in bed, call myself sick. I get that feeling. I get that every Tuesday. Then I need to wake up at 5. Wake up at 5 to work at 7 until 5 sometimes. So I'm already 12 hours awake and then I'm finished working. Then I need to go another 7 hours. So I'm 19 hours awake. At that moment, I know that feeling. I understand that feeling. So you drag yourself through it, does everything slowly, and then you just get left behind with each hour. Each step lets you get left behind more and more and more and more. So that is simply why be before it. Do not let it happen. Because then it backfires and your day only gets worse. And it has to do with decision fatigue. It is the same as, do I want to sleep early and possibly face the consequence in the morning? Or do everything in the evening and sleep less? Well, I prefer the second option. Because then I do not have to stress. It's not like this. No, it's just, alright, sip my coffee. Still 15 minutes. Let's pack my lunch. Do something else. Read the newspaper. Yeah, you could have slept 15 minutes more, but that's not worth it. It's better to start your day or leave then. If you're waiting for just 10 minutes, just leave. It's not worth it. It's better than to be on time. It's not those 10 minutes are going to make the whole difference in your life. And that decision fatigue, you delay things to get ready. You're not just late, you're emotionally resisting the day. This often hides deeper issues like burnouts, overwhelming, or lack of control over your own schedule. It's not about the clock, it's about the relationship in your day. So, to prevent all of this, make it for yourself comfortable. Make it easier for yourself. If you need to wake up early, prepare things the night before. Start early. If you want to sleep at 10, pack your lunch at 9. Start prepping it. Lay out your clothes. Check. Are they clean? Are they good? Are they washed? Shower even then the night before, so you do not have to do that in the morning. Prepare as much as you can do to make your life easier in the morning. That is the only way you're going to beat this. That is the only way how you can beat rushing. Because rushing is one of the bad things you can do. It's so worse, your own health goes behind it. If that is what you want, please continue. Do not take this advice. If that is not what you want, take this and use it. Because from my own experience, it's absolutely worth it. So with that, change your life and live of the results you get.